PJ Morton and Dwayne Woods, let go and let God. We got the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker, Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Bishop Walker, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. You know, 1 Peter 5:7 tells us to cast our cares upon God because he cares for us. And I know sometimes it's hard to do, particularly when you're used to solving problems yourself. Sometimes we try to figure it out ourselves. But I need you to understand something. This comes down to trust. Do you trust God enough to let it go and let God deal with it? Because often while you're trying to figure it out, God has it already worked out. And I know it may seem like God is taking longer than you might like, and sometimes you get a little stressed out about it. But you got to remember, a delay is not a denial. Sometimes God is waiting on you to just release that thing so that he can finally do what he wants to do. One day a young man was in a pool, and he was out there, and he was about to drown, looked like, and the lifeguard was just looking at him, and everybody was wondering why the lifeguard wouldn't jump in. He was struggling and struggling. The lifeguard just kept sitting there watching him, and he was struggling, going down, and kept fighting and struggling. And then when he started sinking down, that's when the lifeguard jumped in, pulled him out of the water, resuscitated him, and everybody looked and said, why did you wait so long? Why didn't you jump in when he first started struggling? The lifeguard said, well, that's the problem. If I jumped in when he was struggling, he would have taken both of us down. I had to wait until he stopped fighting so that I could then rescue him.
Oh, my God.
Stop fighting. Stop struggling. And just say, God, I trust you. And that's when God will come in, and he'll do what you cannot do. That's the word, Ricky. Let go.
Oh, man. Hey, that was a good word right there, Bishop Walker. Let everybody know how you can be reached and how they can see your sermons.
Hey, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go out there on YouTube. Look at Mount Zion Nashville on YouTube, Mount Zion Nashville. Follow me at Joseph Walker 3 on Instagram. Let me know you will listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and I'll send you this week's message. That's Joseph Walker 3 on Instagram.
There it is. All right, Bishop Walker. Love you, man. Thank you for that word this morning.
Love you too, Ricky.
All right, I got one for you right here, Bishop Walker. We're going to go a little bit old school. Mississippi Mass Choir, Bishop Walker, early this morning when I rose.
Let's get it.
I didn't have no doubt. All right, y'all, here we go. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Capital One. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One NA member FDIC. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The family of an Illinois man shot and killed by police in his bedroom last month are calling for the officers involved to be identified and charged after authorities released portions of several body camera videos capturing the shooting. 30-year-old Isaac Goodlow died on February 3rd after being shot once in the chest. Now, the officers involved have been placed on paid administrative leave pending that investigation, which will be reviewed by the state's attorney's office. In other news, Vice President Kamala Harris on Sunday forcefully called for the more humanitarian aid into Gaza, saying that people in the region are starving in the face of inhumane conditions. Harris, who was in Selma, Alabama to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, has been closely monitoring the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Now, she also echoed calls by President Joe Biden for a 6-week ceasefire, a proposal that would allow for the release of hostages held by Hamas and a surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza. Lastly, and in international news, Ricky, Haiti's government declared a state of emergency on Sunday after thousands of inmates escaped from its largest prison during a surge of gang violence that has impacted the Caribbean nation for months. Get this, a United Nations source said Sunday that around 3,500 prisoners are believed to have escaped. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Yeah, that's a lot of people.
What in the Alcatraz is going on there? That's a lot of people.
A huge breach in security, yeah. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more headlines and other updates, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What's up there, Maria? I don't know if anybody watched this doggone Boston Celtic Golden State game yesterday, but they demolished the Warriors, 140-88, third largest win margin in franchise history. They led by 44 points at halftime. It's the third win this season by 50 points or more. Steph Curry and them, they just said, man, y'all, they just let the scrubs play. Yesterday, they said, man, y'all go ahead and just keep playing, finishing off the game, whatever. But Cam Newton got an update for you, man, regarding the fight and altercation that he was involved in last week in the Youth 7-on-7 football tournament. And he finally spoke out about the incident.
To every single high school player, to every single person of influence, to every single athlete, use my situation as a way to understand that in one moment, in one decision, your life can change. Just like that. And I let my emotions get the best of me, and it should not have been called for. Mm-hmm. Simple. And with that, I apologize to anybody affected.
Period. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to that young lady, Caitlin, that played for
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, man, she balled out yesterday.
She balled out her whole season, man. She passed Pete Marinovich, man. So she scored the most points of any college basketball player, men or women. So she about to get ready to go to the NFL. I mean, the NBA, WNBA. She will be the #1 pick by the Indiana Fever. Is going down. Awesome for women's basketball. Bring it to Tat. You got the hot spot coming up next.
I sure do. Coming up next in the hot spot, Rihanna performs at a pre-wedding bash for a billionaire son. Wait till I tell you how much she made up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about another hour time for the hot spot. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Part 2 of Dune, y'all, collected $81.5 million over the weekend to easily debut at the top of the box office. That's the biggest opening of 2024 so far, and the biggest since Taylor Swift Eras film tour back in October, which debuted at $93 million. The sequel starring Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet added another $97 million internationally for a global total of $178 million. And off in the distance, second place this weekend was the biopic Bob Marley, One Love, with $7.4 million, and Ordinary Angels remained in third with $3.8 million. Moving on, Rihanna's first major performance since 2023 Super Bowl halftime show took place over the weekend at a pre-wedding bash for a billionaire son in India. Footage of the event has been popping up all over social media, and it shows Rihanna performing fan favorites like Stay, Umbrella, and Consideration. Her paycheck for the gig has not been revealed, but it kind of has. The fans are estimating the starting price was around $6 million.
Father God.
I love it.
$6 million, y'all. The billionaire spent $100 million on his daughter's wedding in 2018. That included a Beyonce performance, by the way. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Disney CEO Bob Iger were also on the wedding's guest list. The billionaire has a net worth of around $110 billion from his gas, oil, and telecom interests.
I'd have been on that damn stage talking about, money look down. I've been going hard.
My goodness.
$6 million, God, for one night.
For one night. Probably for just an hour, too. An hour.
Brad, I would have did some comedy and you would have rapped and then we would have went back and forth. I'd have done a joke and then you would do a lyric like, bro,
what? I would do the Centipede, the Michael Jackson.
Not Centipede.
Come on now.
Brad, we would have laid down. We would have did the kick worm.
Baby, we done did the kid and play dance. We done did everything. Okay? We done sang the Keith Sweat song. We done got down for real.
We bought Gary out there. Gary Model 2 outfits, everything.
Yes,
Gary.
Gary.
Here you go, Gary. Here's $200,000, Gary.
All the sachets, Sunday, honey.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, y'all, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. Rock T, is it gonna be funny?
Bring it, Tat. Don't you love it?
Let's get it. Keep us in prayer, Lord. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Rock T. joke of the day. It's Monday, y'all. You know how we do. We got to start it out with a good joke. Nothing like a good joke. Joke of the day. All right, Rock, come on with it.
Y'all want to hear a private joke about peanut butter?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, never mind. Y'all just gonna spread it.
That was cute.
Gary.
Oh, my God. I had to chuckle. That was cutery.
Yeah. Good old second. Ain't nothing like the second and third grade.
Yeah, man.
I bet them kids rolling in the car.
Yes, sir.
It's one of those lunchroom table second grade jokes.
Brat, tickety
Special K.
Well, that's one of them jokes you find on the back of the bubblegum paper.
So what, K?
One of them jokes you used to get on that Bazooka Joe bubblegum back in the day.
Yeah. You're right.
Bazooka Joe, you took it back.
That was some hard ass bubblegum with that. And what is that white powder on that bubblegum?
Shut up. Sugar, right? Powdered sugar, wasn't it? Let's just think that.
Wow. Hey, appreciate that, right? See? All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for man law violation. Special K, good morning, man.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yes, it is Man Law Monday. That means round up these young men and these older men and anybody with man parts need to hear about these men.
Including Gary.
Anybody with man parts.
Hoping I was exempt.
Understand these laws. Give me some background on this one. All right, so some call it toxic masculinity. This is necessary knowledge. Let's start with, you shouldn't be at a function and be the only man in a group of women doing the wobble.
You cannot.
I'm sorry.
Well, hold on now.
That's pimping sometimes, dog.
You can pull something like that now, for real.
Okay, well, y'all can put an asterisk by that.
Get to the one that you're attracted to and get in there and wobble with her and then wobble on out of there and take her home and wobble.
Well, you and Rock T go on and do that. Me and Super Dave going to be standing on the side watching. All right. You cannot send another man a text that says WYD with 2 question marks.
No, sir.
You cannot.
No, sir.
You damn sure
so
you
inappropriate.
And then you got to say what you up to. You can't say what you cannot.
Don't say WYD. Don't send me no initials.
And don't
That's
no initials.
We're going to come with a man law Bible. You're right.
If a grown man smells good, you can compliment him on the cologne, but you can't lean in and inhale.
Cannot.
Don't do that.
And will not.
If another man is sad and crying about something, you can't hug him from behind to comfort him.
Who does that?
Nobody I know. And I better not see you doing it.
And when you give him Kleenex, you got to throw it to him and keep it in the box. You can't take the Kleenex out the box.
Yeah.
You got to throw it. Hey, man, hey, can't. Because one thing about it, dude, you could be crying. You could be at a funeral crying, but you'll catch a box of Kleenex like it's a pants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. Catch it like it's a pitch out, like you. Like it's a pitch out. You about to hit that corner. All right. You can't be with another grown man and one of y'all is popping gum or blowing bubbles.
Oh, no.
At all.
No, sir.
At all. And who blow bubbles?
Who blows bubbles and who
grown man
pops
still-
gum?
Right.
2 guys riding in a car together cannot listen to Keisha Cole Essential Playlist.
You cannot.
You cannot. Now, by yourself, you can get away with it. Because I know the words to every one of her songs, I think.
Yeah. If love
But
come
I
on,
only do
even
that
if
by
love,
myself.
If that song Love come on, just say, hey, man, bro, pull over, let me out.
Yeah.
Don't let me out
And
here.
then, circle the block, and then come back and pick them up.
Yeah.
You can't have a picture of you and your homeboy as a screensaver on your phone.
No, sir.
On my mama.
Unless he got shot and it was
On
your
my
fault.
kids. On my kids.
Even then, no.
On my
No,
kids.
Rock, now, Rock. If your homeboy got shot and you were the reason and it was your fault that he got shot, you can have him as a screensaver for a couple of months just to honor him.
Yeah.
You can't text another grown man, OMG, that is so cute. I don't give a damn what you describe.
On my kids.
I don't care what you describe.
On my kids.
Oh my God. You can't No,
you can't use the word cute to another dude, man.
No.
Yes,
bro.
you can't say cute or adorable.
It ain't nowhere in the text message you can say, on my kids.
No, you can't do that.
And you can't leave the O off of OK. You can't just say K.
Yeah, no,
On
you
my
can't do that.
mama.
Hey, Rock, when you getting the oil change done, you can't ask no dumbass question that you ought to know the answer to.
Yeah. Like what?
Right.
What's an air filter for? Like, What's
Bruh.
that long metal thing you just pulled out to look at the oil? Like, it's a dipstick.
Just turn the radio station on. Just be quiet. Let them change the oil.
Don't say nothing.
Google
Don't say
it.
nothing.
Google it.
And don't ask them to change your wiper blades because you should be able to do that by yourself. If another grown man change your wiper blades.
No, these new wiper blades ain't
It
like
depends on what
wiper
kind of
blades
car
on
you
the
got.
Cutlass.
We talking about
Yeah.
people with regular cars like
Let
that.
them go and put it on there because you ain't got time to be all on the hood of a car trying to change the wiper blade and get.
Well,
ate
if
up
your
by
girl
a
with you,
mosquito.
you better change it yourself because if she watch another man change your wiper blades,
Go
she
up
liable
under
to
the car
slide
and
on her.
act like you changing the oil. You know, you can always flex.
Yeah.
And you know
She
what
don't
you can't
want-
do
She
also?
ain't getting up under there.
No, she ain't gonna get up under there. But
Let
you
her
can't
walk
be
in the garage every now and then and see the hood up and you up under the car. You up under there on your phone texting another chick.
just making noise with a wrench, just tapping stuff.
Hey, Kay, if you want to text another chick, just go up under the hood of your car, let the hood up.
And she said, "What you doing?" Say, I'm changing the transmission fluid.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
you better expand your vocabulary. You got Gary with the T. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Okay, y'all, this is a wonderful day in the neighborhood. And you know what? I got the word for the week. And, you know, I think everybody should expand their vocabulary. Because, you know, we on this show, we definitely expand our vocabulary. So why not just share it with the public? Okay?
We want to be like T.I.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I've been very articulate and put those words together. So this week's word, y'all, is predilection. That's predilection. P-R-E-H-D-I-L-E-K. Oh, that's how you break it down. Oh, that's the pronunciation.
That's the phonetic spelling. Yeah, that's the
You were
phonetic
almost
spelling.
there. You were right there at the finish line.
You were doing so good.
Check that out. Anyways, it means preference or special liking, y'all, for something. A bias in favor or something. Now, if you were to use it in a sentence, it would go something like this, y'all. Listen. One of my coworkers seems to have a predilection for wearing glitter and rhinestone outfits on stage when he performs.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He does.
And he's going to be wearing another one this Friday in Baltimore. That's right. Get your tickets now.
Oh, he's talking about you.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's going to be in Baltimore this Friday night.
Yeah. I tell you, honey. It'll be
Gonna
knowing
be
who
off the
that is,
chain.
child.
Fresh
And what does it
rhinestone
mean
jacket.
again, Gary?
It means again, because Bragg Hunter, for the people that's sitting up in the ramp, how you call it, rafters. It means preference or special liking for something, a bias in favor or something. If you were to use it in a sentence, it would go like this: one of my coworkers seem to have a predilection for wearing glitter and rhinestone outfits on stage when he performs, and it's not me. So, and I'm not on stage.
You
So
wear them to work.
Oh,
At least I wear it on stage.
that was so good, Gary. Thank you so much.
thank you
Y'all
so
give it
much,
up for
Bragg.
Gary with the T with the word for the day.
Predilection.
Morning Show coming up.
White folks are planning for 3 generations, and we're planning for Saturday night. The goal for us is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. You just looking like you winning. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning, Nike's winning, Armani is winning, Gucci's winning. The rich stay rich by pretending to be poor, and the poor stay poor by pretending to be rich.
Come on now.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. 2 women are suing R&B singer, y'all, Jeffrey Osborne. We all remember Jeffrey Osborne, loved Jeffrey Osborne's music from LTD when he was with them, then he went solo. They're saying they were humiliated, y'all, when he told the crowd that he wanted a white person to sing with him after his team handed the mic to the women during the crowd participation portion of his show. Now they're saying Jeffrey Osborne is being sued by the 2 women who claim he engaged in negligent and discriminatory behavior at one of his concerts that left them emotionally, Ricky, disturbed. Now Danielle Buchanan and Manava Curry filed a complaint, y'all, in the Superior Court of California recently after the On the Wings of Love singer.
What?
Yes, honey, at the Greek Theater. Now, they said the two women claimed that they attended one of Osbourne's concerts, and, you know, they at the Greek Theater. And they're saying that he requested that, y'all, his team money find someone in the audience to help sing his 1986 hit, Can You Woo Woo Woo? That's the Would You Be Mine song. Man. Now, they're saying, y'all, the team ultimately selected Miss Buchanan to sing Can You Woo 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 on the microphone, and with the camera directed at her, which broadcasts her face, y'all, to the large screens on either side of the stage. According to People magazine, now Buchanan was smiling and ready, she said, to sing on camera, and her friend Curry had been recording a moment on her phone when they alleged that Osbourne told the audience and his team, "I want a white person." And they said it went on and on and on, and these women, honey, are suing for millions of dollars because they were
did it for fun.
I'm sure he was joking.
Yeah, but Rick, you know, y'all, you can't play right now. You know that y'all, you can't go on stage.
We do that at karaoke.
Yeah, well, they probably know y'all ain't got no money, but Jerry Osbourne got money, and these women want money because
a white lady came on stage at the Dania Beach Improv and she killed it. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you.
Don't you?
Well, I tell y'all what, honey, these women are suing, so I guess Jeffrey hopefully could continue his tour or, continue singing because they want their money because they were humiliating and stuff. So
but do
y'all
y'all
just
think
can't
they can
call
get
people.
some money, Gary?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, because they participate. He didn't make them sing. They did it.
I think if he can prove that he was joking when he said he wanted a white person to sing it, because I see where he was going with that. Right. If he can prove that he was just joking.
For anything, child.
And it's at a concert. Like, what lawyer took that case?
Come on
that's
now.
who need to be.
But they're going to get something. They're going to get a little check because they put it out there and he's going to silence it.
I would give him a dime.
Well, watch.
Not a real dime.
Yeah, he old school. He
didn't have no obligation to let them sing.
Yeah, well, we're going to follow this story and see how it turned out. But anyway, speaking of lawsuits, y'all, last year, y'all remember R&B singer, y'all, Chris Brown, y'all, was sued for over $2 million of unpaid loan that he took out to try to purchase 2 Popeyes. Well, baby, they say the judge say pay him. He got to pay, y'all. They say Chris Brown has been ordered to pay up. A Los Angeles court entered a massive judgment against Chris Brown over alleged unpaid loans related, y'all, to the singer buying Popeyes restaurant. Now, according to the court documents obtained by Radar Online, y'all, they're saying in September 2023, the bank filed court documents to register a judgment that they want in a lawsuit filed in Georgia. Now, the bank said that it was awarded y'all almost $2 million in the case against Chris Brown in the suit first reported y'all by The Blast. Now, CMB claimed that it provided Chris Brown and others y'all a $2 million loan to purchase 2 Popeyes fried chicken restaurants with the music producer The Dream and others. Now, the bank also said they can start collection efforts against Brown in California by registering y'all the judgment. Now, at the recent hearing, the request was approved, y'all. Now, Chris Brown only have 30 days, y'all, to respond to the case, or it will be final.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Baby, I know he ain't going to want to see Popeyes running or walking, honey. Now that he got to pay up, y'all. And so, but
you could have took a fourth of that money and bought you a church. Okay, let me. But that's for concerts. That's for concerts. He'll win that case.
No, he ain't with the judge unless he going. I guess appeal. He going to pay the judge.
Oh, that's the judgment. Well, he'll appeal it
yes,
or whatever, and he can do 4 concerts and then pay that, and that'll be that, and move on with your life.
Why you say 4 concerts?
Or 2, or 1.
Yeah, he make quite a bit of money.
Oh, damn, that's right. If he sell out,
he
okay.
performs his tail off too. He
Right. What was the judgment again?
Just $2 million.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
in his back pocket. He probably gonna figure out how to work that out. I wonder what happened.
But
I think it'd be cool to own a Popeyes chicken. Let's get one, Ricky.
Let's go.
Get some other comedians to go in with us. Yeah.
You go in with me. Let's do it.
But somebody was saying, honey, never co-sign anything. That's the reason why adults need co-signs, because they mean they don't have the damn money to pay their debt. So you shouldn't co-sign for people, because evidently he was going in with some other people.
He definitely don't need a co-signer though, Gary.
No, not Chris. Chris probably don't, but the other person probably did.
Oh.
So that's probably why they went together. But we just gonna keep in prayer. Somebody said that he probably ain't gonna love that chicken no more. But nevertheless, let's keep him lifted up in prayer, y'all. I'm going to go there when you and Ricky open up one, so we'll come there and I'll come work the front register for y'all. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is mahogany. On the high end, you say mahogany, and on the low end, you say brownish red. That's your color for the day.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Good night, 8669 Rickey. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this long. This led you in your house shoes. Those would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. You on the show, wanna know what you calling from. So come on, tell us and just wake it up.
Good morning. My name is Annette Martin. I'm calling from Lyman, South Carolina. I want to give a wake-up call to my daughter, Katrina, and Kimberly Martin. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Vicky, calling from Richmond, Virginia. Wake up, wake up, wake up. All the Eden family, wake up.
Hey, my name is Jasmine, and I would like to say wake up for my husband, Marcus Dice. You got this, baby. Thank you.
Sarasota, Florida. I'm calling to wake up everybody in the 850. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Tommy Whiteside, Greenwood, South Carolina, Rickey Smiley Show. Like to wake up my wife and kids, Tabitha, Tommy, Jr., and Trent. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
The city tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Let them know these. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. In Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Rickey.
All right, Special K, what you got coming up next?
Hey, some call it toxic masculinity. I call it necessary knowledge. Man Law Monday coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Look at him trying to step up. I see you, boy. Hey, boy, I hear y'all here, Playboy, trying to step up on the radio. Hey, Black Tony, the Vice President of the United States asked about you. I didn't even know she was listening to the morning show in the motorcade.
Hey, so, you know what? I'm real happy to hear that right now. I'm real glad to hear that, but I'm a little stressed out right now. I wish I could get more excited, but I'm a little stressed out right now. I'm dealing with something right now. I'm trying to get to work, but I'm having trouble right now. I'm in the drive-thru shouting, and I'm holding up the line.
Why?
Everybody been there blowing at me. I'm stressed out, cause man, my grandma, my auntie, and my uncle. I had to come and get them some breakfast. And
from where?
I didn't from McDonald's, but I ain't write it down. And I don't forget and I can't take the wrong stuff back, cause I probably got a sausage biscuit with egg and a sausage biscuit with egg and cheese, and then a McGriddle with egg and bacon and cheese. But then one ain't supposed to have cheese on it, and the other one ain't. She just wanted bacon with an egg, and the other one she just wanted an egg with a sausage, but without no Man, I should have wrote it down. Now I'm confused.
Black Tony.
What?
Why don't you just call him real quick?
God, they ain't got no phone at the house. The house phone got cut off. My grandmama got that little cricket phone, but she ain't got no minutes on it. So I can't call her till she get her minute fill back up. And I'm trying to remember what all these damn order was. Somebody wanted a damn McGriddle with no syrup, and then one of them wanted the McGriddle with extra syrup, and one of them wanted the bacon, egg, cheese McMuffin, but she didn't want no cheese on it because she got a dairy allergy. Man, it's just a lot right now. There's all these damn cars behind me, man. These folks cussing me out.
Well, go ahead and just pull on through the...
Roll the window down and stick your middle finger up. That's what I would do.
That's what I've been doing. I've been sticking my finger out there, but man, these folks getting mad, so I don't scare me out.
So you just gonna keep sitting there?
I'm trying to remember, Rob. I'm trying to remember.
How come we don't hear the person talking to you through the intercom?
Because they done closed the damn window. They done got frustrated.
We've done an extensive study here at Southwest, and we found out that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada bags, Chanel bags, and Dooney & Burks, they can fit underneath the seats in front of you. And if they were real, you wouldn't be flying Southwest to begin with. So.
Oh, my God. That flight attendant, Gary, did you hear that?
You know that was a queen, baby.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Wait a minute, listen to this clip of flight attendant. Listen. Okay, hey, Gary.
Yes.
What was your response to that flight attendant?
Well, first of all, my thing is, honey, first of all, a white queen will do that, honey, but I will let this girl know, first of all, bitch, don't try to come for me, honey, okay? Because my thing is this girl, because you walking up and down this damn aisle, honey, while I'm sitting here relaxing on the plane, baby. Don't try to come for my luggage. Don't talk about that. So.
And this is what the flight attendant said. Listen.
We've done an extensive study here at Southwest, and we found out that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada bags, Chanel bags, and Dooney & Burks, they can fit underneath the seats in front of you. And if they were real, you wouldn't be flying Southwest to begin with. So.
No, she did not, baby. I will let her have it, baby. Because first of all, girl, I'm trying to save money. How about that, honey? So that's why I'm flying Miss Southwest. Don't do it.
You said Miss Southwest.
Yes, honey. Don't do it, baby. This queen. She paid for that, baby, but I will let her have it.
Yeah. That was a nice little read. He said if they was real, you wouldn't be flying Southwest anyway.
So clean.
Yeah. Hey, when white people throw shade, it'd be like Riesling wine. It'd be smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, but honey, I would let her have it right on back, girl, honey. You remember, girl, you on the clock and I'm flying, okay? Nah. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tina Knowles, the beautiful mother of Miss Solange, and Beyonce Knowles is at it again, baby. They got Miss Tina out here, baby. They said Miss Tina, she used to own some hair salons in Houston. And, she had, Beyonce has a new hair care line out, Sacred. Well, now Miss Tina had them put out a video, according to sources, saying that, she wants people to see that Beyonce does have real hair and that they're promoting the product or whatever, Sacred Hair and stuff. So there's this video out surfacing with Beyonce's beautiful, long, blonde auburn-colored hair out there. And people say, Miss Tina, girl, not again, girl. They say, you can't just keep doing this, honey. They say, because we don't care, honey, what you're trying to dig up. They say, because ain't no way, honey, a sensible individual will purchase hair care from a person that wears wigs. Unquote.
What? They can she do whatever she want to do.
Yeah. But but it's sad though, honey. People, honey. I mean, hopefully, Ricky, that Sacred sells, because we definitely want Beyonce to win, because we love Beyonce. She's a friend of the morning show, and she's a personal friend of yours, Ricky. But people saying, "No, but girl, you tried House of Darion, girl. You tried, honey, Ivy Park," and they said, "Girl, where are all these products?" So I'm just telling you what they said. They say, baby, Miss Brianna got all her stuff out, baby. She got stores and malls all over the country.
Don't do that, Gary.
Oh no, this is what the people saying, honey. We got to get the people.
Sometimes the accessories don't work out perfectly for everybody, but she got what she needs. She made a landmark, and I mean, people still wearing apple bottom jeans. I saw a dude. Never mind.
Nothing to do with that. It's kind of not Beyonce. So you saw a dude wearing apple bottom jeans?
The mechanic at the Express Oil Change, he didn't know what they were.
He just caught a good sale at Ross.
I posted it on Facebook. This is a true story. My mechanic had on some apple bottom jeans. And it was a white dude. He didn't know what they were. Hey, Kay, I almost tore up my whole dashboard laughing at that dude at the Express. I went to get my oil change. The old white man walking around with them apple bottom jeans on. Man, when he asked me, did I want to get some new windshield wiper blade, man, I couldn't even look at him with a straight face. I had tears coming down my face, and he said, man, whatever you're going through, I'm sorry. He don't know I was crying laughing.
Well, congratulations to him. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Kim Kardashian, they say this girl just 43 years old, but they say people saying that the reality star, honey, is looking like she's 10 years older now. They say Kim was in Paris the other day attending the Balenciaga fashion show, and people were saying, y'all, that she had on a full face of makeup, but her face appeared weathered, honey. They said, honey, this girl looking Kim, an American media personality, socialite, and businesswoman. They say she first gained her media attention as a friend, honey, and stylist of Paris Hilton, but received wider notice after that sex tape, honey, with Ray J. But now, honey, they say this girl, honey, her face is weathering. They say she's looking a little older, child. And I don't know if she...
Talk about Kim?
Yeah, they say Miss Kim, they say they don't know what she using in her face, but she's definitely, honey, not looking too cute. They say she's looking 10 years older, so... I don't know what kind of moisturizer she's using or whatever.
Maria, sometimes if you do too much to your face, won't that start messing with it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, with age. I mean, I'm sure, and then she does that tanning bed a lot, and that could really age your skin. I mean, she's almost 50 years old. What is wrong with just aging gracefully? That's how somebody that's almost 50 is supposed to look. Was she like 45, 46?
43, but they ain't supposed to look like that. I mean, she had a skincare line, Skin to Skin, and all that. She had some stuff, but
you can't defy. Age is what it is. You know, it's gonna do what it do. No matter what cream you use.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I thought when you moisturize every day and stuff, I mean, when you put some good Pond's or something in your face, honey, it makes your skin tighter. And you look better.
Pond's don't make your skin tighter. It just moisturizes it, Gary.
Well, she needs to moisturize, and that girl can't be looking 53 and she ain't number 43. I mean, that's not a good look.
I went and got a ball sack lift. Now my stuff looks like some jet engines.
Jesus Lord.
You know how them jet engines be looking on the back of the plane.
Bye. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The cologne today, honey, is mahogany. On the hand, you say mahogany, and on the lunge, you say brownish red.
Not brownish mahogany after the ball sack lift. Please go. Can we get Rickey Smiley Morning Show? Oh, my God. Thanks, Gary. We love you.
Yes, honey, you're beautiful.
But that baby tight like a 9-month-old boy. You heard me? Oh,
now, I ain't getting in trouble by myself today. Go ahead, Ricky. Say some more.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Here's October London. Top of the hour.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
A huge brawl broke out at Six Flags over Georgia on its opening day leaving one teenager injured after police shot him. Now, Cobb County police officers responded to an unruly crowd called to the amusement park on Saturday. Last night, a violent mob stormed the Six Flags over Georgia. Chaos erupted involving 500 to 600 teens. It viciously beat and stomped out one another, one person shared on X. The mob then began to shoot at the police. One teenager was shot. His condition is unknown at this time.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. Then what happens is when you got all these out of control teens just doing what they want to do, everybody taking up for them, let the kids do what they want to do, there's absolutely no discipline. There's absolutely no structure. And most of our kids would not go to Six Flags or any other amusement park or a football or basketball game and carry on like this. And then what happens is when the police get involved and there's a conflict between the police trying to keep order, not just to protect white people, to protect us law-abiding black folks that like to go to Six Flags with our kids like I do because I love roller coasters or whatever. But now I can't go to Six Flags and enjoy myself with my kids and grandkids because y'all out here acting a fool with your phones and just doing whatever the hell you want to do. Then when there's a conflict, then the question becomes, when is Black lives gonna matter to us? You understand? The teachers can't teach. The teachers can't do what they need to do. You get mad if anybody say anything to your kids, and then you give them a phone and you let them go to Six Flags and do whatever they want to do, and they run amok. And then if something happened to one of them and the police kill one of them, then you want the community or you want to stage a protest and your kids out of control. How?
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
But this is what people don't want to say.
No, they don't want to say
comes
that.
back to personal accountability from parents to kids. People, we got to, as a community, we got to take accountability for how these folks acting.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't just stop at the amusement park. Yesterday, Dallas police announced they were charging a 15-year-old with capital murder in the death of an Uber driver. And it's not even summer. Officials are concerned about this increase in teen violence around the country. Joining us this morning, Ricky, we have licensed therapist Spirit.
Spirit, good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Hey, Spirit, what put all of this stuff into perspective? I'm just gonna sit back and listen to you because all of this stuff, we've been dealing with this since the late 90s. I don't know if these the crack babies, grandkids, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's bad, Spirit.
Well, but you know what, Ricky, I do want to put it in perspective. And what I want us to make the connection to is that it's not just bad with the teens. This is a situation everywhere. This is what is happening with adults. We are exploding as a powder keg. And so when you talk about what is happening with teens in particular, it didn't just start when they became teens. These are long-term issues that come out of childhood and they don't get addressed. And so what we have is kids who have a lack of support. So then they go into having emotional wellness issues, Ricky. They have academic deficiencies all throughout elementary school. And listen, COVID-19 just amplified everything. But then you have parents and adults in their lives who are just pushed to their own limit. You're in a situation we don't have youth employment anymore because the youth employment jobs are now being taken up by folks who are grown adults who have to try to figure out a living wage. So you put all of this together and what you have is mental illness, poor education, no opportunity for income or advancement, and it just creates a sense of hopelessness and frustration. These kids are growing up to be adolescents and then adults who go, nobody cared about me, so I don't care about you. Then they're out here exploding on each other. And the reality is, Ricky, is that our kids, they need something. They need something that gives them a sense of purpose, a sense of meaningful connection, and confidence in who they are so that they can see a future that they would invest in. But if they have nothing, they don't care about somebody else not having anything either. This is a crisis situation, but it's not just the teens. This is a reflection of who and where we are progressing to as a society, and there needs to be real systemic change.
Spirit, I have a question for you. Where does parental involvement come into play with all of this? I hear what you're saying, and it's very valid. But where does parental responsibility come in with how these kids are acting?
Parental involvement is at the foundation. It's at the crux of all of this. You are absolutely right. The reality is, though, is that we have so many parents who have their own mental health conditions, who have their own lack of support systems. And it's not just parents. It is support. It is community. You have too many single-parent homes where we don't have the community being able to rally. So if mom is just stressed and frustrated constantly, going to work, sometimes working. You have parents now, 2-parent homes even, where folks are working multiple jobs and they have limited awareness, limited emotional bandwidth. They just need their kids to just get it together and do what they know that they're supposed to do because everybody's struggling to hold on. And so what we have to do is we have to figure out how to collectively rally around our children. They say that it takes a village for a reason. Yes, it begins and ends with parents. But if parents don't have the resources that they need, if they don't even have the parenting skills that they need, if they don't understand what is even happening with their children emotionally or academically, forget extracurricular activities, most parents are having the problems just meeting the basic needs of their families right now. And so our children are a reflection of what is happening to us as adults.
Yeah.
That's what we have to realize.
I understand that, Spirit, but doggone it. You know, even no matter how broke and what you don't have, damn it, we didn't have nothing either.
No excuse.
We didn't have a damn thing either, Spirit. We was on Section 8. My grandmama got food stamps and stuff and roaches and everything else. The struggle was real.
Come on,
Spirit, I had home training, the discipline and the
There you
structure
go.
and the yes ma'am
How did
and
you
no
have
ma'am.
it, though?
Y'all talking about sitting up here, y'all get offended if you ask a kid to say yes ma'am and yes sir when they're referring to an adult. Just the basic things. And I say yes ma'am to a 23-year-old working at the register at Burger King. Would you like some extra? Yes ma'am. No ma'am. And just giving them the respect. It's respect that they deserve and teaching them to be respected by giving them respect. And I just don't understand stuff like that,
great.
man. I understand
That's
all that
great.
stuff, Spirit, but we can't make all. I'm not. You know, because you our personal family therapist. But damn, Spirit, come on.
Listen, my heart is broken too, Ricky. As a mom that has 7 children, understand, I know that the struggle is real. But when you talk about home training matters. When you talk about having somebody who can be present to give you the training, that matters. But what we're also talking about is that there is a difference between discipline and support. Discipline,
Right.
You can teach somebody and discipline them into following the rules. But what you can also do is break them so that they have mental health conditions that make it impossible for them to then give children the support that they need. Parents who are depressed, who are frustrated, who have post-traumatic stress disorder, who have anxiety disorders, cannot show up for their children. And it's not just the parents. These kids then go to school with other adults who have the same mental health problems, who are checked out in the schools. You have people who are passing kids into the 10th grade who can't read at the 4th grade level. What do you expect them to do then when they come out and they're supposed to earn a living wage and raise more children? We have a cycle and a system that is broken, and what we are seeing is the outcome. We are focused on the problem, but we are not focused on the solutions, and it's only going to get worse if we don't find real solutions to these very real complex problems.
So how do we start with solutions? What would your suggestion be, Spirit? I mean, from a real practical perspective, because I think a lot of times people are overwhelmed with the emotions of it all. I know for me as a parent, we're active with the school PTA. We volunteer at the school, and we make sure that our daughter in particular has a lot of hobbies that keep her active and engaged. How can we get started on some solutions?
From knocking fire one of them throat.
Okay.
No,
from a therapeutic
knocking the
perspective.
Fire out of them. Yeah, knocking the fire out of them only creates abuse and neglect, and they can't hear you. Now, they will conform, but they will be raging on the inside, and then they'll be at Six Flags exploding on other people because they can't explode on you. So what we're talking about is we have to invest in the emotional wellness of our children. We have to provide that real solid academic support if our kids are in trouble in school and they have
they're behind. We need to address that. We need to diagnose learning disabilities. We need to diagnose emotional issues. We need to treat these things. We need to have those activities for kids to actually be able to get into, that their parents can actually afford to put them in, and actually make sure that they can consistently participate so they feel invested. We need to raise children.
Hold that thought. We're going to come back on the other side, and I'm going to be taking your phone calls, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. You can call and talk to Spirit, and we want to get your comments on all of this stuff. I don't care what the question is. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. We are talking to the one and only Spirit about the rising of teen violence after 500 kids were in a Six Flags brawl over the weekend. Spirit, make your point that you was about to make, and then we're going to go to the calls.
Rickey, it's real simple. It's just that we are not creating childhoods for children to thrive. We are creating societies that the kids are forced to survive, and now we're having to survive them too as a result of it.
All right, let's go to the phones. You're on with Spirit. Good morning.
Okay, I was listening to you all, and I love you all's show, and I was listening to Spirit. My comment is, yes, kids these days are different. When I was coming up, yes, I remember, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and this, that, and the third. But I was raised differently, too. You know, they have to learn respect. They have no respect nowadays.
None.
And they don't want to get it. And peer pressure. They go through a lot of peer pressure. So all of that plays into part. But as, you know, being depressed and all that, I went through that as well. But it never hindered me from doing what I have to do and being respectable to my mother, my father, and other adults.
Go ahead, Spirit.
Oh, no, it's not anything to debate. I totally understand exactly what it is that she's saying. The problem is, though, that if we just are trying to teach our kids respect and discipline and conformity, they will get that, and they will get that in prison also. But unfortunately, that is what we measure as success now. If we can just simply keep our kids out of jail, or if we can get them to the point where they can grow up to be adults who take care of themselves in society and they can be productive and produce, then that's how we measure success. And the problem is, until we are willing to understand human beings differently, this is going to be the outcome. We are not dealing with children who are thriving. We are dealing with children who are surviving our mentality. It's A plus B equals C. They are the C. They are the outcome. Right. So we are the parents who have raised them. And the problem is that most adults are struggling to just take care of themselves. So being able to meet the basic needs of their children is like that's the best that they can do. But the idea of being loving, present, and nurturing, that's a luxury that most parents are not being able to give their kids. And real talk, that wasn't what was given to them. It was the discipline and the conformity. You better go out there, you better have respect, show respect, and don't get in any trouble because I don't have time for that foolishness.
Right. Hold on, we got some more calls. We got some more calls. You on with Spirit? Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling about the kids in the fight at the Six Flags that Spirit was talking about. With all due respect, I could not disagree with Spirit more. Our grandparents and great-grandparents was right out of slavery, a lot of them. They had no education. They had no resources. They feared God, and they put the fear of God into their children. When you fear God, you have limits. When you fear God, there's certain things you're not going to do. And the kids that she's speaking about, the ones that with no jobs and all the resources they don't have, those aren't the kids that can afford to go to Six Flags anyway. The ones at Six Flags acting a fool are the ones that they don't need the job. They have the resources. Their parents can afford to give them the things that they want. They're not worried about jobs and resources and things like that.
That's a real good point, bro. That's kind of like where I am. Spirit, what are your thoughts on that?
Again, it's not something to have to argue, Ricky. The facts just speak for themselves. And our families that came out of enslavement were individuals who had post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and anxiety. They raised us, and what we are seeing is the fruits of intergenerational trauma. Until we are willing to just deal with it's not about how it feels. It is the science, and it is what it is. It doesn't require an argument. It requires intervention. And I'm not here to sell anybody on the intervention because I do it all day, every day. So I know what it looks like to have to heal people. I am talking about how do we change it. The resistance to it, the lack of understanding of it, doesn't change the end of the day what it's going to take to fix it. So I'm not here to argue with anybody. I'm not here to debate anybody. I'm not here to defend anything. I am simply here to tell you what is happening psychologically and socially with our children. And if we want to fix it, then these are the steps we're going to have to take.
All right, Young Spirit, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I was just listening to the conversation today this morning on the radio, and I would just like to say to Rickey Smiley, I love you to death, but if you think a crazy person with crazy kids gonna admit that they crazy and go find somewhere where they can treat crazy, man, you crazy.
Wait, what he said? He said if you think a crazy person
with crazy kids is
with
gonna
crazy
go find
kids.
some place where they treat crazy, that makes you crazy.
Well, and what he unfortunately doesn't understand is mental health conditions are real, and we are all surviving it. And we have millions of individuals who have unmanaged and untreated mental health conditions all day, every day. So if you think that we are crazy, it doesn't matter because then we're still all having to deal with the consequences of a quote-unquote crazy society. Here we are with 600 people mobbing and killing and stomping each other to death. If we don't want to deal with what the issues are, then we'll continue to see more of this, not just here, but all over the country and all over the world.
All right, Spirit, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can find me at Talk 2 Spirit everywhere on my social media. It's Talk, the number 2 Spirit. And if you are recognizing that you need care, treatment, or you are working on rebuilding systems and you want to know how, call me at the office, 888-718-2T2S. That's 888-718-2T2S.
Hey, my sister, Spirit, you know that's some good debate. I really appreciate you. You know I love you.
Look, I'm just out here trying to heal the world. Anybody that wants the healing, they can get it. Everybody else, we're going to have to survive them. That's just the reality.
There it is, y'all, the one and only Spirit, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This morning we got a DM from a mom in Raleigh who is frustrated with her children's father. Maria, what happened?
All right, Ricky, her name is Trina from Raleigh, and she said, listen, I got into it with my kid's father this weekend, and I said I was going to hit you all and ask if I was wrong or not. So we have 2 kids together, and we are co-parenting, and during the week, he comes over once or twice to see the kids and tuck them in or bring them dinner. I have an open-door policy with him and let him see them whenever he wants. However, when he comes, he usually brings dinner over, but he only brings something for the kids. I feel like it's rude not to ask if I want something as well. I mean, you're coming to my house. It's the least you could do. I'm not asking for a gourmet meal, but can a girl get some Chick-fil-A or a burger? Am I being petty?
Hell no, we're going to smash none of this. That's
bad.
You're going to earn this chicken sandwich.
We're going to go back there. We're going to go back there and make another kid.
That's not nice, y'all.
You can get you
Yes, no, sir.
If we're gonna go back there and make another kid, you can get you a quarter pounder with cheese and no onions and French fries and a high C orange.
No, shut up.
Man, them kids be eating good. She over there starving.
Oh, my God.
Damn
She
chicken box
deserves
from
something
Jack's.
to eat. Ricky, don't do that. And she don't got to give up nothing. She should be able to get a burger or something. If you can
She
buy
already
the
gave
kids,
him them kids.
exactly. If
And
you
how
can
many
buy the
kids they
kids
got?
some food, you can buy one more burger. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
got a
be a
burger.
little petty.
Let's be considerate.
I got a burger for you.
I mean, especially if they co-parenting and they on the same page. Yeah, he can. That's the least he can do. Go ahead and
Come
bring
on
something
now.
for mama.
If she fine, I'll
Sometimes
be
you get-
hauling
you
all
can get a
kind
2
of
for
food.
1.
Say what, Brett?
Sometimes you can get a 2 for 1.
You know, Checker got that 2 for $5. Let me see.
Come on now. They got
everybody
deals.
got
Don't do it
deals
like
now.
But I'm usually on the opposite side. I'm for one, but I don't think he should have to buy her a burger. You put me out the house when you could have got all the burgers you wanted, so evidently you don't want me, so you can't get
Well,
my
it didn't
burger.
say that she put him out the house.
Well, he ain't there.
You buying the
open door
kids
policy.
food though. If you buying the kids food and you got an open door policy,
Just
bring
as a
me something to
man,
eat.
you got to respect the fact that she's making things convenient for you. You got to.
Because she
And
can
if
make
she
it hard.
And if she older and wear kitty heels, they love Captain D's.
That Captain D's.
Wait a minute.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah, with
They
some of
gotta
that
do with
doggone
kitty heels.
Hang on.
vinegar. Yeah.
Do ask for that malt vinegar when they got them kitty heels.
Yes, sir.
Stockings.
Yeah.
Thick brown stockings. Them chocolate milk brown stockings.
Get them hush
Who the hell
puppies and
still
them
wearing
little hush puppies and extra cracklings.
You put about 7 malt vinegars in there. I just need some malt vinegar.
Well, sis, to answer your question, no, you're not being petty.
Exactly.
You're not being petty.
We'll make sure he bring over some Captain D's for you next time. Good.
Hey, is that can't enter the Captain D's by your house?
Oh, yeah. Brand new
How
one.
far?
It's a brand new one, about 8 minutes away. Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Captain D's, man. That's red lobster
that
without
Cap-
the fish tank.
That Captain D's. That Captain D's. Wait, he said what?
Captain D's is red lobster without the fish tank and biscuits.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. 23 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris on Sunday forcefully called for more humanitarian aid into Gaza, saying that people in the region are starving in the face of inhumane conditions. Harris, who was in your home state, Ricky, of Alabama, in Selma to be exact, to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, has been closely monitoring the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. And you said she came out to Birmingham as well, right, Ricky?
Yeah, she came. Shout out to Courtney French and Randall Wolfen, Stephen Reed, the mayor of Montgomery. We had a great time with her last night. I was just so excited. We always talk on the phone, but we never had an opportunity to meet face to face. And she was how concerned and loving she was. Told me that she had been praying for me, and just man, it was just, you know. And I took one of my nieces, Jadalyn, with me, and had a great time. It was a good experience for her. And thank Jelon and Jimmy for allowing me to take their beautiful daughter to meet the Vice President of the United States. But it was just awesome, Maria. And the speech that she gave was powerful. It was uplifting, and it's so many people. That Ben Crump was there, Terry Sewell was there. Everybody was in the building having a great time. So it was a lot of fun. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to meet the first African American Vice President of the United States and the first woman to hold that office. So
very
God,
appropriate.
You know, God was just shining down on me. I was clean. I was cleaner than a new napkin. Stop the music.
It's pretty clean.
Oh, let's stop the whole front page.
That's pretty clean.
No. Everybody told me last night I was cleaner than a new Bounty sheet. You heard me?
That's pretty clean, dog.
Really?
I was cleaner than a Snuggle fabric softener.
Freshly
Clean.
took out white dinner napkin.
Say what, Kay?
A freshly took out dinner napkin out the pack.
Do you
Fresh
hear
out the
me?
pack.
Do you
Come
have
on now.
pictures that we can see? Them?
Oh, yeah, I got pictures.
Okay, thank you.
I don't even want to post them because I don't want people to start hating and reporting it. Go ahead with the news.
You didn't want to say pictures. You want to say evidence. That's what you wanted to say,
my God.
Gary. Lastly, I have this story for y'all. The relationship that we thought was going to happen between these two companies is not going to happen. JetBlue and Spirit Airlines, y'all. They are ending their proposal, a $3.8 billion combination after a court ruling blocked their merger. So
That's like saying Greyhound and Megabus ain't going to hook up.
yeah, they're not coming together. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say?
It's like saying Greyhound and Megabus ain't going to hook up. Cricket and Metro have decided not to join hands.
Spirit Blue.
It's like saying Glorilla and Sexy Red ain't going to form a group after all. Like, nobody was asking for that. Nobody was asking for that.
You said it? Wait a minute, you said Glorilla what?
Glorilla and Sexy Red will not be forming a super group. Yeah, nobody wanted that. No.
I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Well, Iowa Hawkeye superstar Caitlin Clark passes Pistol Pete Maravich for most points scored by a Division I basketball player, men or women. Pete scored 3,667 points in just 3 seasons at LSU back in 1967 and 1970. But big ups to Caitlin, man. She's doing some amazing things for the women's sport of basketball. She will be the #1 overall pick in this year's WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever. Cam Newton, Cam. Oh, Cam. Got an update for you, man, regarding the fight and altercation that he was involved in at his youth 7-on-7 football tournament last week. He finally spoke out about that incident.
To every single high school player, to every single person of influence, to every single athlete, use my situation as a way to understand that in one moment, in one decision, your life can change, just like that. And I let my emotions get the best of me, and it should not have been called for. Simple. And with that, I apologize to anybody affected.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy, man. Learn from that situation, man. The Boston Celtics demolished the Golden State Warriors last night. I don't know if y'all saw this game. 140-88.
Was it that bad? Golly, what happened?
Come on, dog. Third largest winning margin.
Draymond Green on a wheelchair?
Man, let me tell you something. They led by 44 points at halftime, Rick.
Steph Curry lost his arm. What the hell?
He was shooting everything left-handed, something doggone it. It's the third win this season.
Street clothes.
Man, did they have on church shoes? What?
He's slipping all over the court. I don't know what was going on, man.
What the hell?
All the players had on Levi's.
Right.
Right. Playing in some 501s, rock.
What, they getting golf score? Were they playing golf?
What else were they doing, dog? What else were they doing, y'all?
With them damn baseball scores? They running the bases? Were they hitting the ball up in the stand?
Put cooking oil on their hands before they got the ball.
The good things that a lot of people are out here doing, especially us entertainers, are getting overlooked by so much negative stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brad, I did something nice for a lady at my show. I offered to pay for her parking because she said it was her birthday. So
I got 5 chicks' cuticles pushed back at a minute.
You know what? You know what?